soft girl era. Don't worry, marami pa rin ako pangarap sa buhay, marami pa rin akong gustong gawin, marami pa rin opportunities. It's just, when I turned 34, parang biglang may shift na nangyari. I've been really down since last October. I am very grateful for my life, for my businesses, for my opportunities na nakukuha ko on daily basis, for my family. The list is so long. Feeling ko, when we are about to close some doors and mag-open ng bagong doors, parang may sadness na parang, oh, I'm saying goodbye to this me, and eto na ako ngayon. So parang ang hirap pala nun. Feeling ko yun yung pinagdaanan kong journey for the last couple of months. I was trying to say goodbye to a lot of things na parang hindi na nagsiserve sa life ko and sa purpose na gusto ko meron ako moving forward. So alam niyo ano yung beauty ng life? Feeling ko yung maturity talaga na sumanib sa akin nung pagka-34 ko. Yung acceptance na change is part of life. I cannot do anything para i-control your change. So feeling ko I've been fighting for so long, 4 years to be exact. Half of me is nandito sa Philippines, half of me is nasa Spain, half of me is nasa business ko. Para hindi ko naiintindihan ano yung nangyayari. And I know a lot of people, ganun yung pinagdadaanan. Hindi mo alam saan ka ba nakalugar. So ang natutunan ko dun sa nangyari sa akin is, okay lang pala yung malito. Part pala siya ng process para makilala mo sino ka. Kasi ang daming nangyayari. Ako litong-lito talaga ako. Hindi ko alam ano yung uunahin ko. Podcast ko, life ko sa Spain, pag-travel ko, pagkuha ko ng European passport, employees ko, yung mga nag-resign, and etc. etc. Sabay-sabay ko pinasok lahat ng bagay. So hindi ko na alam ano yung uunahin ko. So alam niyo ginawa ko? Parang nag-flow lang ako. Sabi ko, I just want to flow. I will just let life surprise me. Natakot ako kasi nagpaplano ako lagi eh. Meron ako plano sa buhay ko, sa businesses ko. Right now, wala. Sobrang konti lang ng mga plano ko sa buhay. Parang max siguro mga 2 months from now. May plano ako hanggang June first week. Ngayon is April 4. Wala na akong plano after that. Bahala na. Yung plan ko lang is, pagdating ng June, magpo-focus na ako sa life ko sa Spain. I want to learn how to live life, how to do things na hindi ako masyado nasa-stress. Pwede pala hindi ka masyado pressured, hindi ka masyado nasa-stress, hindi ka nagpupuyat masyado, hindi kayong galit na galit sa mundo, na wala naman may ginagawa sa'yo. Kaya mo pala i-execute lahat ng bagay na ganun, but hindi yan basta-basta dumarating. You have to work on these things. Kailangan mo mag-self-work, kailangan mo gumawa ng processes para mag-heal ka, kailangan mo mag-invest sa sarili mo. If meron ako isang natutunan sa latest interview ko with Coach V sa dating na pinag-usapan namin, lahat ng investments na gagawin nyo sa sarili nyo, ginagawa nyo, or nagawa nyo na, never yun masasayang. Either mag-end up kayo sa someone na gusto nyo, or with someone na di nyo gusto for whatsoever reason, hindi masasayang yung investments nyo sa sarili nyo. Education, may mapapala kayo dyan lagi. Moving abroad, may mapapala kayo. In fact, if you are in your 20s, I encourage you to move abroad, especially if you have the skills, time, effort, and you can make the effort. Of course, very big factor if you have the resources, money, meron naman kayo para mag-move abroad. If hindi naman option yung moving abroad, hindi na kayo masaya sa work nyo, try exploring new things. Sobrang importante yan pag nasa 20s ka. Lately, paulit-ulit ko na-remind sa mga podcast episodes ko, yung working smartly, hindi yan nag-exist for me nung nasa 20s ko ako. No, nag-exist na lang yan ngayon, na nasa 30s ko na ako. Kasi nung 20s ko, feeling ko lahat pinasok ko. Pag sinabi tumalong ka dyan, tatalon ako. Mag-swim ka, mag-swim ako. Mag-skydive ka, mag-skydive ako. Feeling ko yung 20s, perfect yun for ganon. Kasi wala tayong guidebook. Nagsusulat pa tayo ng guidebook natin. So pag alam na natin lahat ng bagay, pagdating natin sa 30s natin, more or less, may self-awareness na tayo. Alam na natin yung mga word ng healing, alam na natin yung spirituality, alam na natin yung self-awareness, self-work, self-love. May mga kanya-kanya definition na tayo. So if you are in your 20s, you're still struggling, bigyan ng definition to mga to. That is okay. I think we can struggle even nasa 30s na tayo or even 40s, 50s na tayo. We will always struggle. Kahit ano pa yan. Minsan mag-iiba yan. May definition ka na success mo, biglang mag-iiba yung definition mo ng self-worth. Biglang mag-iiba yung definition mo ng healing, spirituality. My life will always change. Siguro yung pinakamalaking change na na-shock ako, yung pag-move ko sa Spain. Ginawa ko siya, excited ako nung una. Kasi syempre, parang naka-high ako noon. Parang, oh my God, I'm in Europe. I'm gonna be, alam niyo yun, parang living my life alone. Parang alapit ko na sa mga beautiful places. Noong nandun na ako, grabe pala yung transition na mangyayari sa akin. Kasi first time ko nakita yung sarili ko as a human being. Kasi maaga ako nag-start mag-business right? Parang 15, 16 pa lang ako, nasa business world na ako. Maaga ako natuto ng meaning ng reputation, image. Paano mo iingatan yon? Ano lang yung gusto mo malaman ng mga tao about sa'yo? So feeling ko, my whole life, hindi ako nagkaroon na playtime. Hindi ako nagkaroon ng mga moments na pwede ako mag-walwal. Hindi ko iniisip may makakita sa akin. May kanya-kanya naman tayo way ng walwal. Feeling ko, I am giving my experience based on paano ko binigyan ng definition yung walwal. Kasi nakikita ko yung mga tao noon, yung definition nila ng walwal party, di ba, sleeping around, drinking, all these things. Hindi ko yan ginawa. Because maga ako nagkaroon ng business, maga ako nagkaroon ng responsibilities na more than sa sarili ko lang. Maga ako nagkaroon ng employees, lumaki yung business ko. I was just 24, 25, di ba? Wala din akong guidebook noon. Ngayon, nasa 30s na ako, may guidebook na ako. So, eto yung mga laman ng guidebook ko ngayon. So, some of my strengths are, I'm very resilient. I never give up in life. I always try to find something good kahit gaano kapangit yung araw. Kahit coffee lang yan. I look forward to drinking my coffee. Parang ganun. So, mga strengths ko yun. Marami pa yan. Yung mga weaknesses ko, sometimes I feel like I am too straightforward. Hindi ko iniisip na baka masaktan yung tao. But I'm working on that. Kasi it's very important. We should know our wicked side. Hindi lang magagandang bagay yung self-awareness Kasama doon na alam mo yung wicked side mo. Kasi lahat tayo may wicked side. Hindi pwede perfect ka. Nobody is perfect. Kahit anong image ilagay natin sa public na ganito tayo, no. There is always something wicked about a person, di ba? So yun, straightforwardness. Sometimes I feel like I'm too hard on people, including myself. So feeling ko, I have to work on that. Na it is okay na hindi 10 out of 10 ma-deliver namin all the time. Because hindi 10 over 10 yung energy namin all the time. It's okay na minsan, pag nagpa-podcast shoot kami, malate ako or malate yung teammate ko, hindi ko na kailangan masyado ma-stress. Yun yung mga, some of the things that I'm working on para maging soft girl. Siguro next weakness naman is, I expect too much from people. I always think na parang, oh, you work with me, bakit ganyan? I'm changing that. Hindi porket people work with me or I work with someone, magiging magkaparehas kami. Even with my siblings, just because I work out, it doesn't mean expect ko mag-work out din sila kasi nakikita nila sa akin. I am becoming more parang nag-accept na ng mga facts. Ayoko na mag-focus lang sa parang expectations ko. Kasi ako rin yung nagbibigay ng anxiety and stress sa sarili ko. It is what it is. I can't control it. I can't change it. Kung ano yung nasa front ko, kung ano yung nakikita ko, kailangan ko siyang paniwalaan. In short, I stopped creating stories sa mga scenarios, people, or how they made me feel. Parang naniniwala na ako, eto yung pinakita niya sa akin, eto yung ginawa niya, yun yung meaning niya. Does it make sense? Kasi nung bata tayo, di ba, parang ang hiling natin gumawa ng stories, nagbibigay tayo ng justification sa napakadaming bagay, scenarios, and people. That changed. Na-accept ko na yung mundo, yung mga tao, yung mga bagay, kung ano sila. Having a softer life doesn't mean naging completely feminine ka na, wala ka na yung masculine energy, kasi that's also a big debate, di ba, sa social media pa lang. Ako, personally, I'm lost. Hindi ko naiintindihan. Ano ba kinalaman ng masculine and feminine sa having a softer life? Because my personal definition of a softer life or being a softer girl is you finally accept life kung ano siya. Wala ka na control. you flow with it. That's my personal definition. And you feminine energy naman is, I am a very go-getter person. I can be very aggressive. When I want it, I want it. Parang ganon, very assertive ako. I really tell people na parang, ganito ko siya gusto. And eto naman yung mga ayaw ko. But it doesn't mean I am not in my feminine era. When I am dating someone, I just let them. Parang, lalaki ka, okay, parang responsibilities mo yan, ikaw gumawa niyan. Ako, babae ako, eto responsibilities ko, eto lang yung gagawin ko. Having this life, softer life, boils down to being present, enjoying the smallest things, moments, like now, nag-shoot kami ng podcast na to, I was just laughing with my teammates. And for me, that's the softer life that I want for myself. You live your life day by day. Hindi ka na yung parang you're here today, but I'm thinking about my flight, let's say, 4 days from now. Parang I just want to be here. I don't want to control things. Today, na-late ako for 2 hours. Pero wala na, nilet go ko na siya. I was like, I will just try my best to show up and try to create kung ilan lang magagawa ko. Hindi ko na ipipilit 10 videos dapat yung ma-shoot ko. Kasi I've been that kind of person. Okay, late ako, pero pipilitin ko, iinom ako ng 3 kape, tatapusin ko lahat na kailangan ko tapusin. Parang hindi na ako ganun. Ngayon, kahit 6 yung matapos ko, kahit 7 yung matapos ko, okay na yon. So, nobody is perfect. And I remember, up to this day, a lot of people judged me for the versions that I've had in my past. Let's say my leadership when I was 22, my leadership when I was 24, 34 na ako ngayon, di ba? I think yun yung one thing a lot of people forget na we change in every season, especially for people na nagsiself-work talaga. Hindi ako ganito nung 22 ako. Nung 22 ako, parang lagi akong galit sa mundo. Parang feeling ko inatake ako ng lahat. Lahat ng tao parang against me, ganyan. Now, no more. Now, wala ka nang pakialam. So feeling ko, when we judge people, that is very important for us to just understand na people change and yung mga versions na kilala natin from 10 years ago, di na yung nag-exist. In fact, yung version ko from last month, di na siya nag-exist ngayon. Kasi parang, or 2 months ago, when I was 33, ngayon 34 na ako, parang wala na yung version na yon. Parang biglang iba na ako. So if there's one thing I want people to embrace is change. Alam na natin to, this is very cliche. Di ba doon pa, change is permanent. When you change, when things around you change, the only thing we can do is accept the things na ganun na talaga sila. Wala na tayong magagawa. Because in life, we should change. Diba? Dapat lang magbago yung mga tao na nakakasama natin, mga tao na nakaka-work natin, because that's the best sign of growth. Like now, I no longer hang out with people na nakakasama ko 5 years ago, and that's okay. It doesn't mean I'm ungrateful. It doesn't mean di ko sila gusto. It doesn't mean bad people sila. It doesn't mean bad person ako. No, it's just my circumstances changed. I now live in Spain, and these people, meron na sila mga anak, asawa, yung iba divorced na. I just can't relate with them anymore. Hindi na kami makarelate, naging busy kami, naka-move forward na kami, and that is okay. Maybe the perfect definition of life is change, diba? And things are temporary. We are just here to enjoy things kung paano sila napapunta sa way natin, right? That's all for today, guys. Thank you for listening, and please don't forget to give us 5 stars on Spotify. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!